I'm just searching again. I'll start another stream. I'm gonna receive. Let me score it and get ball.
This is a college football playoff quarterfinal game at the Peach Bowl. It's the Auburn Tigers against the Ole Miss Rebels. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that
you might as well, bro.
From down here on the field. Ice?
Thanks, Holly. We'll see how the weather affects this game. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. To throw, it's Brown. Catch is made, room to run here. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
Shotgun run call. Look out, he's breaking free. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid game.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Testing the right side here. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Odom. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays.
He's got space. He's got the first and still going. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
What the?
They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that moment. Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
Second down, looking to throw it. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here we go, 3rd and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it near the end zone. And he's not going to get there short of the first down. Breaks up 4th.
Well, they're trying to get some yards after the catch here, but that is an excellent job of open field tackling by this defense. But they better be ready because this is clearly go-for-it range on 4th down.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. Doesn't get close to the marker, and so the drive ends with a whimper. We're stopped on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Tremendous job by this defense. Their gap control is sound. They're flying to the football, and then they're making the play. These guys, in particular up front, look at them just extend off these blocks, and they're able to make the stop.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit.
Pressure and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable. He's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that,
he'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on first down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be third and forever.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
The offense starts with excellent field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. In the lead as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete. He got away with
Oh my God.
dangerous throw.
Boy, this quarterback got away with that one. You're in field goal range. You can't put the ball in a precarious spot. And here, wrong trajectory, wrong route. He throws the football into a tough situation, and that should have been picked off.
The Rebels will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Bring him down, but not before he converts that fourth down play.
I caught a pick and fumbled.
Good job by the wide receiver. Watch as he understands how many yards he needs to get the first down, and he's able to turn, give his quarterback a target, and the quarterback finds him on time to move the chains.
Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And then came back down and dropped the field, bro.
This touchdown is a direct result of the respect that this defense has for this quarterback and his athleticism on the outside. Watch the defensive end. This is a zone read, and he's going to stay wide because he has to respect the quarterback keeping it out there on the edge, and that opens up the interior lane. Running back is free, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Looking for some space. It's Cobb. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline. Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to pass. It's Brown. The receiver grabs it, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Tigers will look to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Odom. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught.
Oh my gosh, what more you want me to do, bro?
Chris, this is beautiful to watch. He sees the coverage, and this quarterback delivers it on time to the corner route. This wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. You can tell that they've worked this route for months, and this one is perfectly thrown for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, look out. He's got open space. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Tackle, but 1st down.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play, and an easy pickup for this offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Nimrod. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Coming after him. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Here comes the rush. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Coaches preach to us, Chris, every week that they want their defense to play fast and they want their defense to play physical. And here, this is a great example of that. There's contact on the quarterback when he's making the throw, making life difficult on him in the pocket. He makes a good throw, but guess what? Wide receiver contacted right at the catch point. This type of physical play is exactly what they've been talking about.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Auburn. Still no answer for this offense. This quarterback told us whatever it takes today. The season on the line, Joel. And it seems like the bigger the game, the more they feature the QB run.
And Chris, it's such a great strategy because obviously you don't want to expose your quarterback to too many hits during the course of the year. But when the stage and the moment is this large, this is when it's all hands on deck, and you know you're going to get a heavy dose of quarterback run, which they're featuring right here.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Picks up the first down and still going. Got an opening here. Oh, he's got open space. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Looking downfield near the end zone. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up is this timing of the quarterback.
Has a pass to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Rebels. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for, this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now, Joe, getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Move, you also give me the ball at half.
These games, this is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late second quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early third quarter drive.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To the air, it's Brown. And the pressure's on. Grab down the middle, it's Johnson. We have a timeout call by the Tigers. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So 2nd and 6 now. They pick up 4 on first. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
Why did them niggas just stop?
It's Cobb.
What the
Stop
fuck?
for no gain. Excellent tackle. And now Auburn will spend their second timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Bringing pressure. As incomplete, he was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down. Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
What a tremendous stop by this defense, and that's the type of play that can be really demoralizing as an offense, because remember, you're going to head into the locker room and you're going to think about what you left on the field. That's clearly a possession they feel like they can cut into the lead.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the move now. Catch made by the tight end. They finally stop it all the way down at the 6-yard line.
Down 10 after some bullshit.
They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the
Up
half.
7, nigga, mentally defeated. I want to start
seconds
screaming.
left in the half. The field goal unit
Yeah,
comes
get
out
an
of the field.
error.
So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot.
Woo!
Missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Ooh, give me my ball, give me my ball.
The Tigers
Give me my
will
ball.
kick this away to get the second half going.
Nigga, I should have been here and had it, nigga.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback.
Bro, I'm not wasting no time, bro. Give me my ball. Be honorable. Give me my ball. Like, damn.
This would be an unconventional strategy. Punt team on the field on first down.
I'm not wasting no time. Give me my route.
Field it at the 25. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the
What's
return.
that? Like, it's my normal kickoff. What am I starting at the 25 for? I had to hit receive so we can do the same score from last game. What are we talking about?
He's got room to run. Look out.
What are we talking about, bro? What do I need to stop for if it's my kickoff?
This offense is still clicking. To the explosive
What?
touchdown play by this elite running back. You knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense, and wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And
Because
they
I'm-
still can't stop
because
him.
I'm
That's
doing
how
the same
good he
score.
is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan.
Got you.
And obviously getting
Got
your
you.
star going, that's a huge plus.
Got you.
The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20.
Got you. Got you. Got you.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time.
I lagged out to start the screen. The stream, dude.
Looking for the wideout.
Ain't that what you want? Cause you ain't started.
And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race.
Nobody's saying.
Ole Miss.
So I started it up and lagged out. Because when you stay in the fucking menu for too long, it's gonna lag you out.
Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second
Bro.
half to come out with the W?
Well, Chris,
So you expected me to stream?
biggest tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys back
Alright.
and forth we go. These offenses
But you didn't.
trading big old forehands from the baseline, and I gotta tell you, it just feels like this is
So I
gonna
don't
be
give a fuck what you was doing before you got in there, bro.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after
Bro,
just scoring a touchdown.
I honestly don't care what you're talking about right now, bro.
And he'll
You
lead the
mentioned
kickoff
that for no
right
reason.
there. We'll start from the 25.
I didn't ask.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field.
I honestly didn't ask. I didn't ask.
Looking downfield, it's Brown. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Could you using that lag out like I didn't want to start the stream so everybody else could watch.
Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just
You're right.
not on the same page.
How am I being weird?
And he's back.
See, you don't even fucking know. Just fucking yapping.
Short pass finds the tight end.
All you want to do is talk. You always got to have the last word.
Flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call.
For what? For what?
Tough spot after the holding call.
Oh, fair catch.
Let's see what they can do to avoid third and extra long. Running out of time in the pocket. And a nice
It's a normal kickoff. I'm receiving it like it's a normal kickoff. I just needed my ball back.
And the Tigers come up to the line in a hurry up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on third down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half.
Keep talking, bro. You always want to have the last word and shit.
They're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a first down.
No, that's how you always got to finish on. Like, bro, just chill, bro.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run.
If I wanted to stun kick it, I would have it stop at the one. Did I do that? No. I didn't stop it at the one.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Out of bounds, he's spotted inside the 40.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here. Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Third and short here in this playoff game for the 8th play of the drive. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last 2 4th down attempts. To throw, it's Brown. He's got it, enough for a first down. Now here he goes. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Auburn.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Odom. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. The Rebels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series. This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get down.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
I love that the offense is attacking with the tight end. And on the corner route, as a quarterback, you just have to make sure that that corner on the outside is not sinking back underneath your tight end. And as long as he stays in the flat, stays outside, you just layer that ball right over the defender, and it's an easy completion. That's a first down for the offense, and I got to tell you, they're going to have to find a way to stop that tight end.
Oh, God. Oh, got him. Oh, got him for it.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlock, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. The Rebels back on top. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, except they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's got some space. Look out. He's in the clear. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. The Tigers will crank up the tempo.
This offensive line just winning the point of attack. They are doing a great job opening up holes for this run game. And now it's just about executing, making somebody miss at the 2nd level, and they get a big explosive run.
Back to throw. It's Brown. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
There's an old adage when it comes to play callers that you don't get bored with success. And right here, I just don't understand why they're throwing drop-back pass. They just had the explosive run on the last snap. Go right back to it. This defense clearly struggling stopping the run. You don't need to help them by throwing drop-back pass and letting them get after the quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys, and that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on. Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job. I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback, and here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection.
So here we go, down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to pass, it's Brown. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Great catch when they desperately needed it. The Tigers go back on top.
Tight ends are such a threat in this area of the field. And, Chris, you've got to go to the matchups, the big body players. This is like basketball on grass. Post them up, throw it in the end zone, and it's a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Open field ahead. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks to the left for a quick throw. With the catch, it's Miller. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack, and don't force the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got his man wide open. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
You cannot have a breakdown like that in coverage in this situation. You can't give up points on this drive, and this secondary has got to lock it up a little bit here. They've got to communicate better and see these route structures as they appear.
And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got a crease. Touchdown, Rebels. The quarterback takes it in himself. The Rebels back on top.
Chris, I'm just so impressed with their execution. To clutch up like that, they had to have it, and they punched it in the end zone. You know, can you play your best when your best is needed? They just did that right there. That's a great drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun running play call. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
We lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Scanning the field, it's Brown. Pass not complete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
He's got space. They finally stop a big play. Lose the ball to the 22. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play?
This is just the perfect play call at the exact right time. Look at the defense sink back into coverage, and because of that, these linebackers, they're taking off. They're not even looking back there. Great patience by not only the offensive line, but the quarterback, and then this drop play really pops. And as we've seen all year long, this back gets a little crease, and he's able to take it for a big gain, and he does so right here.
He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. QB keeper all the way. Powering through the defender. Touchdown, Auburn. As the QB fights his way into the end zone. The Tigers go back on top.
Chris, you're always going to take the touchdown, and that's a clutch possession to get in the end zone. But there's a little time left here on that opposite sideline. If I'm the quarterback, I'm thinking to myself, you bet. Give me the rock. Give me a chance.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Not a long kickoff. Fielded just inside the 25. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job on the kick return at that time. Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
2nd and 10 here. He'll hand it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. He stopped short of that 1st down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable fourth down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Their last chance here. Whips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
That's a good find by this quarterback. Move the chains and create another first down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Will not be brought down.
What a game. Concord.
Touchdown, Ole Miss. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination. The Rebels back on top.
That is just such a great job by this offense, sticking it in the end zone and not settling for a field goal. Now inside of a minute, you're forcing the action. They've got to go down and stick it in the end zone just to have a chance.
And the kickoff will be returned. And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive at the 25.
I'm about to see the meanest Texas stunt known to man.
The first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Brown. The pocket breaking down. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion.
I shouldn't have streamed, bro. I had all momentum. Start the game back up, catch a pick, fumble, he scores. Like next drive, safety drop a pick.